I left you for How are you doing? How are you doing, my people? How are you doing? Hey, my people. Hey, how are you doing? How you doing, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu Adedire, and if this is your first time, welcome. 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 I think I have a bell. See, my bell is here. Welcome. Yes, welcome back to my channel. If you've not subscribed, just press the notification like this. Press it and subscribe. It will not take anything from you to just subscribe to the channel. Watch stuff that benefits your life and destiny. So welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, you're welcome. Don't forget to press the red button. That's the subscribe button, and you can press the bell if you want to get notifications when I put up a new video. I'm always putting up a video every week. So as I said, 2020 is a year of intentionality. We're gonna go from there. So today I'm going to be dropping a part 3 of my vendors review. Remember that I had part 1, I had part 2, and today I'm bringing you part 3 of my vendor review. And my first vendor review is Corporate Gary. So that's the name of my friend. His name is Ifedayo, and he's the CEO of Corporate Gary. And what did they do? They cater for like so technically, if you don't know Gary, it's called cassava flakes in English. So Gary is something that a lot of Nigerians, like loads of Nigerians, drink Gary or make Gary into Eba. Eba is another swallow that most Nigerians also take. Some people call it starch or something, like I don't know. But there are different types of Gary everywhere. There's Ijebu Gary, there is a Gomasho Gary, there's Oyo Gary, there's a Igbo Gary, all those things. But can we continue? So I did, okay, number 1, do not, as a bride, number 1, don't fall for the pressure of small chops. There is nowhere in the 10 testaments, 10 laws of wedding or your wedding that there must be small chops. I personally told the planner and I personally told the person in charge of food I was not interested in small chops. It's not one thing that takes me hoo-ha at a wedding, so I personally did not want at my wedding. Right? And I made that very clear, like very, very clear. I did not want small chops at my wedding. I was not interested in small chops, and I did not want it served at the wedding. One thing I wanted was, it was my own version of small chops. Something like pomo, gizzard, snail, peppered stuff. So that was my own form of small chops, but it was going to be for like a very few people. And most importantly, because to be very sincere, should I tell you the truth? As the bride, you will not shop. You will not be able to eat. 90% of the time, some people force themselves to eat, but I wasn't able to eat that day for the 2 days, for Friday and Saturday. I literally lived on Corporate Gary. So I told my friend Ife, and I said, he came all the way from Lagos with his guys. God bless you, Ife. They did fantastic work. They had their tent outside. My new family from Ondo State, they enjoyed themselves. Oh my God, guys, like those Ondo mamas were like, ìyàwó wa, ó ṣe, kíni do go. So what I'm saying is, our wife, thank you very much. This was so sweet. We really enjoyed ourselves, and you were really dancing. All of you have seen my dancing video, right? And very soon I'm going to upload a video from the engagement and also from the white wedding. We've gotten our videos, some of our videos from Larry Eshaw, who was my videographer. So basically it was just like that. Like, he killed it. So he had Gary. So in his Gary, he had sugar, he had milk. Me, I'm not a fan of stuff like that, like a nice block. But me, I'm not a fan of Gary and milk. I like Gary being plain. I just soak it and me thinking about it is just giving me a rush. Like, he's giving me a, ooh, Jesus, I like Gary. So Corporate Gary came to my rescue. He did a fantastic job. If you want to call them anywhere in the world, to be very sincere, and his food is tasty. So I had pomo, I had gizdodo, I had so many things in that pack, and that was my savior for the 2 days. So I literally lived on Corporate Gary. So we kind of divided into 2 because there was back and forth thought of, let's give everybody in the audience, let's not give everybody in the audience. I looked at the budget. It was not super expensive because he gave me at a very good deal. But in my mind, I'm like, guys, people are coming to eat food. I don't think that is this thing that people will live on, even though it would have made a difference if I wanted to like expand my budget, but I really did not want to. So we divided into two. We did 50 for Friday and 70 for Saturday, and 20 for each day. 20 for each day was for I and my husband and the bridesmaids. So I told them everybody has to get, and everyone that's going to stay in the hotel with us had to get. So it was very important for me, my husband and I, to just like have those things in motion, right? So we had corporate Gary and he delivered. And one of the things I really enjoyed about corporate Gary also was that I could one of the things that he kind of sorted himself out. So I didn't pay for so much, and he was a very good friend. He was there for both days, and he had his tent there. I'll slide in a couple of pictures if I can still see a couple of pictures where they had the corporate Gary stand. But I really enjoyed myself. So like I said earlier, as a bride, you might, it's not compulsory, but you might not be able to eat, and I would say have something standby that you always eat. And thanks to my girls, they made sure that they kept like 5 or 6 for me so that I will be able to eat those 2 nights. And yes, it was amazing. That was corporate Gary. So if you want to order anything for your small event, big event, corporate Gary is the way to go. So just follow them on Instagram. I'm gonna put their Instagram handle somewhere. You will see it somewhere on the slide. And yeah, amazing stuff Ife does. So please go get yourself some corporate Gary. My second vendor, people shout King Akbar. Oh my Jesus, oh my God. So let me tell you, I met King Akbar just like how I reached out to Lanre Shaw. So I sent a DM and I'm like, bros, that's what I wrote. I'm like, hi. Okay, I think I said hi, sir, or bros. I can't remember. But I'm like, I'm trying to see if I can even get like the history of the stuff on my phone. Like, I started talking to him. Let me see if I can remember when exactly I started talking to King Akbar. It was more like, it was like, not even, I think it was years ago. King Akbar. Let me, just give me 1 minute. Yes, so King Akbar is Akim Balogun. He is an extraordinary Ashoke person. Some people will say it's too expensive. Some people will say this and that. Some people will say that and this. I feel like whatever you envision in your heart for your husband or for your husband's look, for me personally, I had this. I wanted a regal, like a royal look for my husband. And I knew that the only person that could give me that look was King Akbar. I didn't know why. I'd followed him for a while. So this was August 27, 2018. If you see my August 27, 2018, I said, hello, Mr. Akbar. Good morning, sir. Been following your work for a year plus now, and I love your attention to details for each piece. Would love to know if you have a brochure for different wedding inspiration. My friend, fiancé and his groomsmen would love to work with you. And the next day, good morning, thank you. No, please, I don't. Like, he immediately ran down and replied, and he kept replying. And my look for my husband was this look. So if you see what I'm showing you, but I'm going to put, like, I'm not supposed to be showing you like that. I'm supposed to like show you, I'll slide in this picture into it. And that was the look I wanted for my husband, right? And we were back and forth at my husband said, no, you wanted this look. And we're going back and forth. But when I met King Akbar, number one, customer service 1000%. He was so polite. He was so sweet. He was the best. When we landed in Nigeria, he was the first person we went to see because he was traveling the next week to Dubai. So we had to see him first. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. He gave us that like there was no difference between the King Akbar I was chatting with and the person. It was the same person that I was chatting with, and he delivered. Oh my God. I saw my husband and I'm like, my heart is, I'm going sliding, if I can, like I was sliding videos of like, I was sliding videos of when we were doing the fitting. Oh my Jesus. I was touched. Let me touch the hem of the garment of Jesus. But no, King Akbar murdered, like he murdered the entire look. He got everything. One of the things he had issues with was with Beams, because he was supposed to get the exact shade of what she was going to use for my actual cake for stuff, and they really delayed him. Just like we said in the last video, let's not even bring back that energy. But King Akbar murdered it, and so my groomsmen were like, they were going to take another person for the suits just because of price, and because most of them, and God bless all the groomsmen, all my brothers, Samuel, Femi, Shayo, and Charles, God bless 4 of you. 4 of them bought their tickets to come to Nigeria. They sprayed me, they spoilt me. My brothers, I love them so much. And these guys were like, okay, you know what, I think it's good for your husband to have the Akbar look and all that for both days, and let's have another look. So God bless you, my brothers. And Akbar brought out his talks, and oh my God. And you know one thing, let me even tell you now, King Akbar did not do one fitting, guys. Like, he didn't do any adjustment, sorry. So we went for fitting, and it was perfect size. Oh, guys, I can't even lie to you. He was like perfect. So he told me one thing. He said most of the time what he does is to he gave us a video call, and I was doing the measurement, and he was noting it. But this guy is like, I'm telling you, if you want to splurge yourself on finesse, on sweetness, on stuff that is nice, that is sweet, that is elegant, that is please, King Akbar for the win. Like, his 3-piece suit was, till day, I still don't know who can do that. Who can just, like, it was a video call, we did measurements, and that was it. Like, there was no, like, taking some, for Agbada, for everything. And another good thing he does is that for the inner of your agbada, he most times made it danshiki, so that you can pull up the agbada and actually wear something still nice. King Akbar, you will live very long. All hail the King Akbar. I love you. I celebrate you, Egbomi. God bless you. I really, really appreciate you, and I pray that your business continue to grow in the name of Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Let me tell you, I'm going to slide pictures of my husband, like the agbada and the English, and tell you that if you want your husband looking tasty like Nigerian jollof, just go for King Akbar. Hallelujah. Amen. Number 3 is my brother Ekpamile. It's called Revs Clothing. Oh my God. So I met Pamela 2014 at my brother's wedding. And my brother's like, oh, this is my friend Pamela. We went to high school together, and that he's into fashion. And that day was looking the part, like, oh my God. I was like, just didn't start to look at him like this. That was when I was still single, guys. So Kwamile came depart looking really good, and we kept in touch. We'll just talk like once in a year. Hello. So when I was planning the wedding, I'm like, guys, if you want someone that's really good and can sew for you and will do well, this guy is really good. So the groomsmen went through, I sent them a couple of vendors, and they chose Revs, and I bless God for them choosing Revs, because Revs is slashed. Like, this is someone that is like a brother to me. So Revs slashed the price. He made my husband's reception outfit. My husband didn't wear it at the end of the day, just because he didn't want to go back out and come back in to like dancing again and all that. So he wore his waistcoat for his reception, but it was supposed to like change entirely. So Revs, people say Revs murdered my groomsmen's attire for the wedding day. The suits were, he did some fitting here and there, just because my groomsmen are they are broad-chested men. They are huge. They are huge men. They are very, very huge men. So he did some adjustments here and there, but they were super impressed. And I was super impressed because Revs did not even charge me. My brother did not even charge me at all, because I know how much, not to put people on the spot, I know how much some people actually were asking for from the groomsmen, and Revs did not even charge me. Like, if I tell you the price in your heart, you'd be like, I know you were favored. I swear I was favored. And Revs did me well. Like, I can't even lie to you. I can't lie to you. They looked amazing. He brought out everything, and he worked well with my with the lady in charge of my bridesmaids, who I'm still going to talk about like in my next video. He worked well. Maybe I shouldn't talk about her now, so that I'll talk about all my bridesmaids all at the same time. D Obaba, Dara, God bless you. So Dara was my a year of my senior in secondary school, and I have been keeping tabs with her. We've been planning this wedding for a very long time. So when I wanted to do bridesmaids outfits, I was very particular about what I wanted my bridesmaids to wear. Right, but I'm gonna go to her like next right now, so that I'm going to just talk about all the bridesmaids and the groomsmen all at the same time. So Revs was even the one that made all the tuck shirts that all the guys wore, and he made it within like within few days, like, and most of the guys had to even go back, and like they had to go back and sew more stuff from him because it was really, really good. And let me tell you, he got all the shades, like everything I wanted for the groomsmen, because I chose all the colors for the bridesmaids, groomsmen, colors for the day, colors for both parents. I chose everything, and it was perfect. It was amazing. And to be very sincere with you, I wouldn't have asked for a better person to have sewn and made that outfit. Before now, I actually had someone that I already had in mind that I was going to make all the outfits for the day, to be very sincere, but the person messed up. It took him 2 years to get my suit, and till date he still did not get my suit right. I'm not going to give him free publicity here, but he had a terrible, like, I will never ever in my life go back to work with him. Never. Like, this is not like I'm beefing or I'm angry, but this person had disappointed me twice, and I did not want to hand over my wedding to this kind of person. So that was why Revs was the best call to go for. I am super blessed for having him in my corner. He was able to do everything in time. All the guys had their fitting done, and he was able, and by the time they brought it back, it was good. To be very sincere with you, I wouldn't have asked for a better brother. And my sister Dara D Obaba, thank you. So what I wanted to do for the bridesmaids outfit, so this is like be my fourth well, 3A and B. So my 3B vendor will be D Obaba, and Dara did a fantastic work. So one of the things I wanted to do for the bridesmaids was to make them an outfit that they'll be able to wear after the wedding, and also to like a corporate event, for work. I wanted to do something like that. So I checked everywhere, and I saw this style I really loved. So I wanted the entire style from head to toe. So I told the person that was in charge, and I said, okay, you know what? I sent it to Dara. Dash was in charge, and I said, Dara, I really love this outfit, but what I want you to do is that for the side thing that's there, so there's the side stuff that is by their dress, I told her to stitch it so that they can cut it out and still wear it if they want to, and they want to leave that particular thing like a ruching there, they can do it. But I wanted to give them that option, and Dara delivered. Dara made the clothes in a couple of days. Like, it was days basically, because she wanted to be sure that those guys, like everybody, was in sync, and they were all sending mysterious what they call this outfit measurements, but no, Dara modeled it. And I'm saying all the things she made, and she made about 3 or 4 different attires for me myself, and it was perfect. Like, even though she had to take him, because let me tell you something again, for brides, please, I know that when you're doing, especially when you travel from abroad and you come to Nigeria, probably weeks or days to your wedding, please make sure that you don't eat too much, but also don't over lose weight. I lost 5 inches, I lost 8 kg. So all the dresses that she made for me were falling off because I lost so much weight within days. So please, I beseech you, friends, lose weight with wisdom. But yes, Dara did a fantastic job for my bridesmaids, and I'm super proud. I'm going to put all their Instagram handles, so you can all go on Instagram and actually see their work. Now the next vendor, so vendor number 4 will be David's Bridals. So my cousin had talked about David's Bridals, that she went to look for a dress there, and I think she didn't find it. And a lot of people have said, David's Bridal is very expensive, David's Bridal is this, David's Bridal is that. So I went for myself, because I'd gone to like 7 different places. I'll try and see if I have clips of different places I'd gone for my outfits. And to be very sincere with you, I went to David's Bridal. It was within budget, because I had a budget for my wedding gown. It was within budget. It was fantastic. Everything was to plan. It was amazing balls, like amazing. And another thing I really enjoyed was the customer service. It was really, really good. And when I was coming for my follow-up to like dress up, to check how it was, after they kind of did some adjustment here and there, my mom found a reception dress. So I was supposed to make a reception dress with Dav's cut in Nigeria, but by the time I look at the exchange rate and I saw how much difference it was, I'm like, sis, hi, my mom just found my reception dress, thank you very much, thank you, I love you. And she was really, really understanding. So shout out to Dav's cut. She was supposed to make my reception dress, but my mom found an amazing dress that, oh my god, I really loved it. I really loved it. And I'll slide in pictures and you see my reception dress. It was really, really beautiful. I was blown away. And yeah, it was really, really nice. And they have a process of how you say yes to your dress and all that. It's really, really, really fun. So my number 5, which would be my wrap up for the very, very good vendors before I go to the one terrible vendor. Jade Black. Shout out to my brother Ayo. Like I said, all my vendors were people I knew, the people that I could call and say, bros, alpha. And Ayo was one of those guys. And I was so, so, so grateful to God, because Ayo murdered my groomsmen agbada. He killed it. Like, it was the color I wanted for the groomsmen. It was in sync with everything. It was fantastic. Ayo canceled his day for me. He drove me around, apart from like doing his own work. He worked well with D Obaba, because he worked well with D Obaba because they met through me, they met, right? So they didn't really have some work to do so far, but yeah, so she had to give him some of the outfits that he made for my husband too, and she was making for me. They had to work well, and everything was fantastic. He even made an extra, he sent an extra gift to my husband. So I am super grateful to you, Ayo. God bless you real good. I am super grateful to God for you. And yes, my groomsmen were looking fantastic. When I mean fantastic, I mean it was fantastic. And he made this thing in days. Like, God bless you, Ayo. God bless you. Like, you can see that they are so amazing. I don't have much to say about them, to be very sincere. So if you're going to get any vendor, I will highly recommend Copper Gary, King Akbar, Revs, D Obaba, David's Bridal for any of your dresses, and Jade Black for any of your outfits also. So to the one terrible vendor. So I was searching everywhere in Ibadan to like make sure that everybody was within the same commute for accommodation. So to cut the long story short, in quotes, I found, my big mom found this place which was really nice. We went there. They had paid for like accommodation for a couple of stuff and all that. But before then, I told my younger brother to go do some hotel hunting, and I told the event planner to send her girls to some hotel hunting, and I said everybody should come. So I added my brother to the event planning page, and I said, you guys should like send in all the places you go to. And my brother said, oh, I went to this place, I paid, the rooms they showed me were really good, they were spacious, they were this. I'm like, okay, good, that's nice and all that. And I told my event planner the next day, please, can we go check out this place that he said he found, And she said, okay. People say apparently. Apparently, she did not do that. So I got to Ibadan on Friday, and I went there on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday when I got there, oh, Jehovah. I got there on Saturday, and the place was, I don't want to use the word hell. It was the worst place on earth. And I was no. So the manager, I spoke to the manager on the phone, and he was blabbing and he was raking, and I told him if he doesn't want trouble, I need my money out of this place, and I need my money because when I got there to this particular hotel in Bodija, Awolowo, it was terrible. The nets were torn, the place was smelling, and I was so mad at my brother because I felt like he should have done better. But he said that was not the room. So they showed him the very good rooms, and unfortunately for them, they forgot the rooms they showed him. So they showed me another room, and I'm like, no, my parents from Ondo and Port Harcourt can't come and stay here. It's not possible. So we went back to the place, engagement hall. I got there, I saw everybody, we talked about, they said, oh, they still had extra rooms if you wanted to get extra rooms. So I called Daddy in Port Harcourt and said, Daddy, this is this. The engagement place has a hall, and they have accommodation, and it's really, really good. I've gone inside, I've seen all their rooms, and that's where the groomsmen are going to stay pending the time they move to the rooms that they're going to go to for the rooms are going to, the hotel we're going to move to, which was Carlton Gates, they're going to move to for the wedding. And I said it's a very good space, and and Daddy said, I know, whichever one is good, make sure that you get it. So I said, okay, sir. So I went to book the place. So I booked it. We booked all the, we basically booked 90% or 70% of all the rooms in the hotel. The remaining 30% were like, IIT was having a conference. So this was Bible Guest House where we did the engagement, and it was like it was beside the church, like where I had my church, New Covenant Church Samonda, and it was in the place where like it was just beside each other, and the reception was just down the hall, so down the road, like 4 minutes drive. So in my mind, I'm like, I did the best. Like, there's no way I wouldn't have planned this better. Like, this was the best plan. And to be very sincere, 90% of my wedding was planned by me. I just needed someone on ground that will help me kind of put around logistics well. And that was the main reason why I had a planner. So that will be the last conversation. So we're going to talk about the wedding planner and everything last. So, some Anki Panky was going on with Bible Guest House. It's a Christian organization, so I didn't expect any Anki Panky. We resolved the first one, we resolved the second one. So Daddy and everybody from Ondo, Port Harcourt came, they lodged and everything was still going smoothly until Friday night when the band came, and they were telling the band that they had some rooms, and they were telling Ondo people that they didn't have some rooms. So I went there and I was angry. I was angry because they were trying to cheat everybody, because I already booked band's room, and I already booked Ondo and Port Harcourt people's room, and it was wrong what they did. So that everybody was trying to calm me down. Everybody was trying to say, okay, I know, we know what. So band said, you know what, we're gonna manage 3 rooms, but we'll stay for just one night. We can't stay for anything longer. Daddy said, you know what, let's just get whatever rooms that were supposed to be for band. So we kind of sorted everything out in quotes until Sunday when Daddy was checking out, and I got there and I saw extra bills, and I'm like, that's not possible, because number one, videographer didn't use the amount of days they were supposed to use. Number two, and we did a breakdown, and they collected extra money from one of Shay's big daddy from Port Harcourt. It was terrible. They're a set of terrible people that I am still praying to God, because till now, let me now conclude. So they had collected the complete money from me, and I was supposed to go and sit down with them to break down how we use the room and if they were going to give me a balance. Apparently, they collected money from some of the Ondo people. They collected money from my husband's big daddy from Port Harcourt. So at the end of the day, and they collected money from my daddy also from Port Harcourt, which is Shay's dad. So, people, till this date, Bible Guest House Samonda swallowed 96,800 of our money. Until now, they are denying it. Now, they are very lucky in their life that I personally am not in Nigeria to sit with them and have that conversation and do the right thing. So my mom parents went, my big mom went, and they were saying, oh, there's a new manager, there was a this, there's a that, and they were going back, dilly-dallying, everybody going back and forth. And Daddy's like, okay, you know what? Let's just chill and hear them out. So we heard them out again, and it was the same thing. There are a set of corrupt, terrible people misrepresenting who Christians and what Christians should be like. You should not be in any way but a Christian organization. Till date, they're still owing us 96,800. I still have that money clear in my mind, because by the time we sat down and did a breakdown of the rooms we didn't use all the rooms, we didn't use all the nights we planned using. And they're so corrupt that they don't even have an electric, like they don't have a computer to sit down and say, this is the person that logged in, this is the person that logged out. They don't have anything like that. They were writing them inside the book. Crossing and writing. Terrible people. So if you're anywhere near Ibadan and you want to go and lodge there, please, I beg in the name of God. It's not worth your dime. Till date, they've not carved out. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put this thing on Instagram. I'm going to tag Bible Guest House in Abuja. They have to pay the 96,800 naira, because it was even 9,600. I'll say, oh, it's wedding money. But 96,800 is not child's play. It's land. It's money for land somewhere. So forget that. Oh, you are dealing with a Christian organization. Yeah, people are corrupt, very corrupt, and that's what I saw with Bible Guest House. Terrible people, terrible people. But to be very sincere, I made sure that I enjoyed my wedding. And like I told all the brides from my very first video, make sure you enjoy your wedding. Make sure you enjoy your wedding. There'll be terrible vendors like Bible Guest House, but make sure people like that don't ruin your day. They don't ruin your mood. You just bubble. You enjoy yourself. You dance. Your vendors should be splufic. And make sure that you for hotels, make sure that you double check. Make sure that you double check. You go to all the rooms they want to give you. Don't let them tell you one room and do another thing. Don't let them do that. Make sure you have a wedding planner. If you have a wedding planner, make sure you have someone that is on top of their game and can make sure that everything you want is to the T. Make sure. Because for hotel, that really lagged. Generally, it really, really lagged. And for me, I am just blessed that God was able to provide. That's one thing. There'll be a lot of spending for your wedding. Reality, my sister. There'll be a lot of spending for your wedding. But you should just smile. You should praise God. You should thank God for provision. And that's what I'm really grateful to God for. Provision. He provided. But yeah, guys, we're done. I've come to the end of this week's episode of my top wedding vendors for my wedding. And this is part 3. Like I said, it's a 5-part series. We'll be wrapping up in the next 2 weeks. And then I will now go to honeymoon and give you some news and talk to you about our courtship, do some games, all that. But thank you very much for watching. I'm so glad you are here for the entire time. God bless you real good. It's still your girl Anu Adedire. Until I see you next time, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Anu Adedire. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Anu Adedire Akinowono. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Anu Tomi. Till I see you next time, I love you. I celebrate you. God be with you. As we wrap up the month of January, make sure that you are still intentional about everything you're doing. And like I told you before, that I was going to be reading 2 books a month. I'm done my first book, Lead by Sam Adeyemi, which has blown my mind and changed my mind. And I'm going to my second book. I love you. Mwah.